We all use the internet on an almost daily basis, but most of us don't know how it works. So how does it work? When told to imagine the internet, people would normally think of a cloud with connections branching out from it, but this isn't true. So let's find out what is. The internet is basically a wire, a simple connection between two computers, a client and a server, and these computers can communicate with each other along this wire. Now the internet is made up of millions of these connections between clients and servers, which all communicate with each other to transmit data. But how is data transmitted between the computers? Let's start from the beginning. On your computer, when you open up your browser and into the URL box at the top, you type in bbc.co.uk/news, the browser doesn't know where to send it, so it has to search up the IP. The browser searches up the IP, the internet protocol, of the website by using DNS lookup to convert it into an IP, for example 192.168.1.1. This can be thought of as houses in real life, the URL being the place name, YouTube HQ, the IP being the postcode, N1C4AG, and the DNS being the address book. So how is the request sent from your computer to the BBC server? First, you have to understand how data is sent on the internet. This is done via TCP/IP. TCP/IP stands for Transmission Connection Protocol and Internet Protocol. This is the way computers communicate. First, a data stream gets split into chunks, called packets. TCP headers are added to these packets, and these are called TCP segments, which are then encapsulated into an IP datagram. These packets are sent via the router down different paths for reliability and robustness, as if one of these paths is inaccessible or occupied, the packet can be reset later. This is known as packet switching. Data cannot be sent unencrypted, so when sent to the IP, it uses the server's public TLS key to encrypt the data before being sent off. This is known as the HTTPS protocol. HTTPS is important, otherwise data sent could be decrypted by anyone who intercepts it. So, when your computer sends a request to the BBC server, it goes to your router over LAN and is split into secure IP datagrams, which are then sent down different paths to the destination server. Upon arrival, the server decrypts the packets using its private TLS key, reads the packets, and establishes a TCP handshake with the client computer. After a TCP connection has been opened, a TLS handshake can occur, a more secure form of communication via HTTPS. The server then sends back data packets through this TLS connection to the computer, containing the HTML and CSS for the website. Once the packets are collected by the router after traveling down different paths from the server, the router can decrypt this data and send over the packets to the computer, which is finally converted into code which can be run by the browser displaying the web page. This all seems incredibly complicated, but it happens in under half a second from the first request. This happens millions of times over the world each day. Every time you look at Instagram, watch a YouTube video, send a text, or even save a file to OneDrive, this happens. This is just a small part of the wonder that is the internet. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.